Hello everyone! Welcome to Math Corner. In this video, we will discuss multiplicity of zeros of polynomial functions. Let us begin. Multiplicity tells how many times a particular number is a zero or root of the given polynomial. Let us consider the polynomial function p of x equals x plus 1 times square of x minus 1 times cube of x minus 3. Let us determine the zeros or roots. If we equate p of x to 0, then we have 0 equals x plus 1 times square of x minus 1 times cube of x minus 3. Let us solve for x. By zero factor property or zero product property, x plus 1 equals 0, x minus 1 equals 0, and x minus 3 equals 0. In x plus 1 equals 0, we will add negative 1 on both sides of the equation. On the left side, x plus 1 plus negative 1 is equal to x. On the right side, 0 plus negative 1 is equal to negative 1. The value of x is negative 1. Since x plus 1 appears once, negative 1 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 1. In x minus 1 equals 0, we will add positive 1 on both sides of the equation. On the left side, x minus 1 plus 1 is equal to x. On the right side, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. The value of x is positive 1. Since x minus 1 appears twice, 1 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 2. In x minus 3 equals 0, we will add positive 3 on both sides of the equation. On the left side, x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to x. On the right side, 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. The value of x is positive 3. Since x minus 3 appears thrice, 3 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 3. We have odd multiplicity and even multiplicity. Let us consider the graph of the given function. This is the graph of p of x equals x plus 1 times square of x minus 1 times cube of x minus 3. The x-intercepts are negative 1, 0, 1, 0, and 3, 0. Let us recall the root or 0 and the multiplicity. Negative 1 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 1 or odd multiplicity. 1 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 2 or even multiplicity. 3 is a root or 0 with multiplicity of 3 or odd multiplicity. If we have odd multiplicity, the graph crosses the x-axis. If we have even multiplicity, the graph is tangent to x-axis. It means that the graph will touch the x-axis, but it will not cross the x-axis. Let us have another example. Let us consider the graph of the polynomial function p of x equals x times quantity x plus 2 squared times quantity x plus 1 cubed times quantity x minus 1 raised to 4 times quantity x minus 2. Given the root or 0, let us determine the multiplicity of each, characteristics of multiplicity, odd or even, and the behavior of the graph relative to x-axis, crosses, or tangent. Let us begin. The corresponding factor of negative 2 is x plus 2. X plus 2 appears twice. The multiplicity is 2. It is an even multiplicity. The graph is tangent at -2, 0. Next is -1. The corresponding factor of -1 is x plus 1. X plus 1 appears thrice. The multiplicity is 3. It is odd multiplicity. The graph crosses at -1, 0. Next is 0. The corresponding factor of 0 is x. X appears once. The multiplicity is 1. It is odd multiplicity. The graph crosses the origin. Next is 1. The corresponding factor of 1 is x minus 1. X minus 1 appears 4 times. The multiplicity is 4. It is even multiplicity. The graph is tangent at 1, 0. Next is positive 2. The corresponding factor of 2 is x minus 2. X minus 2 appears once. The multiplicity is 1. It is odd multiplicity. The graph crosses at 2, 0. Let us look at the behavior of the graph at the x-intercepts. The graph will appear flatter as it approaches and leaves the x-axis for each increasing power. For instance, we have here -2 and +1. They are of even multiplicity. Since +1 is a root with multiplicity of 4, the graph is flatter as it approaches and leaves the x-axis. In -1, 0, and +2, they are of odd multiplicity. Since -1 is a root with multiplicity of 3, the graph is flatter as it approaches and leaves the x-axis. Again, for each increasing power, the graph will appear flatter as it approaches and leaves the x-axis. We are done discussing the multiplicity of zeros of polynomial functions. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.